you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the wrist I was never at the end. I would never get the off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready up. Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go, dude. Here I come, here I come. Hey, Echo. Let's go.
On first down, Kerr is brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Sua Craven's up to make the stop. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Kerr. Wide open receiver complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. From the gun. Kerr. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
53, Mike. Tackle. Get it.
Back to throw. Kerr. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. From from the gun on third down. Kerr, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sua Cravens coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. Looking to throw. Kerr.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing to start the drive. Kerr. Johnson's got it complete. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. On 1st down, they run with Howard. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. They'll set up the screen to Howard. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Kerr firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
53's the mic. 53, check down.
2nd and 4. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Hey, rock it, rock it.
Operating from the gun, Kerr. This is Johnson. He's got it. Well, that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. This quarterback now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Ready.
To throw on 3rd down, Kerr. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And Robinson with a big catch. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least. He's got a man, complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards.
Hey, Wahoo!
Throwing on first down. Kerr looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. As his guys are in for 6. As they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. That kickoff return, 104 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. On first down, Kerr into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
At the 26-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. A little flare. Undercrush. Pick the edge.
They'll try the left side. Herman. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Under 10. Ready. Hey, high 7. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52 from the catch.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. 1st and 10 at the 30.
From the gun, Kerr. Airing one out for Crowder. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Kerr. He finds his man Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
Hey, Charlie. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Kerr. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. Kerr. And now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the lateral.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. And even 70 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. He'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing on 1st down, Kerr. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
To throw on second down. Kerr nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Gideon picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On first down, Howard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Back to throw now on second and 10. Herndon's got it complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
60 Pittsburgh. Smooth. Snap.
On first down, Kerr. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Looking to throw. Kerr. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Get it.
On third down, Kerr. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bronco score. Marlon Mack, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Darnold now to throw. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. After the run, now Darnold to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. The pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Now a run with Mack. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Pilot, 64, weak.
You got tight right there. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
They'll run on first down. Herman. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
152.
Hey, Haywood.
Here's Darnold. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Miles Boykin, his 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made that time by Christian Sam. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. Around the NFL, third quarter from Foxborough. The Chiefs have taken the lead in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Throwing on third and long. Kerr. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Broncos 52, Jets 9.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, orbit.
Darnold from the gun. Ebron's got it. That one goes for 24 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sua Cravens with a pick. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total here.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kerr, throw complete to Herndon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll go again here with Mack. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now we'll carry from Mack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 2nd down now, it's Mack. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Broncos, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.